I half thought I was dead.
Fucking Starkey's back.
I need to speak to the General!
Get him, lads.
What'd I ever do to them?
You know what you did.
It was a joke! Alright, it wasn't a joke.
What about the air raid shelter? It goes right under the fence.
You're right. You're always right. I should have gone through the air raid shelter. Oh, it really takes it out of your shoulders.
There's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing.
Well, this is all over.
Who the hell blocked up the entrance to the air raid shelter? What if there was an air raid?
There hasn't been an aeroplane over Wellington Wells since 1950, has there?
I'm gonna have to blow a hole in it.
Well, where are you going to get explosives?
Easy. From the military camp.
But we can't get into the military camp. Well, what about the distillery? They're going to blow it up.
Right. You're always right. I wonder if they've blown it up yet.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur Was a Gentleman, starring the hilarious Michael Shiner.
Sorry you had to see that. Oh, you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Well, if you can't remember things, maybe you shouldn't be drinking.
You're right. You're always right.
Well, they obviously haven't blown it up yet.
I suppose now we just wait until someone comes by with a pack full of plastic.
Help! Help! They're trying to kill me!
You have to help him.
What's he ever done for me?
Well, he might be the man with the explosives.
You're right. You're always right. Let's see what his problem is. I wonder how much liquor's left around here.
Ollie, focus.
I told you, a gliker.
For God, for Harry and St. George.
Thank God you're here. I think they draw to the plastique. Wait. Ollie Starkey?
Look, I don't have to help you if you'd rather work it out with the plagueies.
It's Baden Powell. We were in the Punjab together.
Did you know him?
Haven't the foggiest.
Are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna help me out here, Starkey?
Well, this'll blow a nice hole in the air raid shelter. Oh, now I remember Baden Powell. Real kiss-ass he was.
Nil nisi bonum, Ollie.
Is that what you do while I'm scrounging all day? Studying Latin? What's the bloody use of that?
Somewhere you're not used to. Please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
I hope this is enough dynamite.
You better cover your ears.
Now, what's more fun than that?
Lots of things.
Now, we'll just go down there and pop up inside the fence. I'll give it a whirl. I'll give it a whirl. So, that's not how you do it.
I think you should stick to what you know. Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I quit.
A soldier's allowed to quit.
I guess we'll find out, won't we? I don't think he'll want me back at any rate. Not after the things I told him.
The general?
This is all his fault. The registry, the train, the way we bent over backwards. Wait, how can I be talking to you? You're dead. I quit because you're dead. My memory's all confused. It just sloshes around in my head.
Does that make it easier to bear?
Ah, fond memories.
Careful, I don't think... They like you very much here.
Infiltrator!
Look who's come ashore! Let's give him an
You never liked me, did you?
are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
Donald! Ollie? What possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a car. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Elstree at mess.
Righto, sir. Day, sir.
If I've done this right, you'll wake up in a bit. Tell the Sandman I said hello. I would drop some stuff, laddie.
Day for it, sir.
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed.
Music to my ears.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks in the camp! Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town!
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946! Before they took the children!
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up! We could have saved them! I could have saved my daughter!
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
I'll ask Miss Bing.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right. Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in.
Where's sucker turd?
Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions. That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator.
Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let us say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up! I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine, I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap, all off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm going to have to go back for parts. Do not steal the bridge boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the bridge boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Bing. People listen to her.
No plans to voice contact with the enemy, you know?
What happened to the gardens?
taken them. But they didn't. If the war's over. Where does the fog come from? That's the answer to everything, I bet.
Things fall apart. The centre cannot hold.
Let you out for the day, did they?
Do leave them alone!
Did you know I was supposed to be the impractical one?
Bloody...
Just pretend that the person street is not there. And sooner or later they will be. Take it from me, Uncle Jack. What's done is done, and it's best if we all move on. You'll be glad you did.
Yep, they're dead. Let's file a report.
You won't get past the Bobby without details. Who killed them? And how and why?
Fine! I was just trying to protect your delicate sensibilities.
I am dead, Ollie.
The gate's now locked, but someone brought a chain and his own lock.
Someone locked them in.
Such a sad end to a beautiful life.
Since when do you care about Bobbies?
Forget the bobbies. The tree! She's not going to produce fruit in a state she's in.
Ollie, you not hear about a murdered tree?
It's not the blights killed her. Something else. Smells like mustard. Oh dear God, tell me no one's got mustard gas bombs. That's a nasty way to die. Not that there are many cheery ones.
There's how. We just need the why and the who.
Oh, maybe you'd like to wake the dead and ask them your questions.
The dead say to leave no stone unturned.
Really?
Of course not. If I could talk to the dead, I'd just ask them who murdered them.
No stone or Stone Cold Bobby.
This is our dead tree now. Fuck off!
Tad bit territorial, aren't we?
Twist the truth around!
Maybe we shouldn't be moving them.
Oh, I did it, Ken. If you're pissing off your enemies, you're probably doing something right.
Well, lad, this is what we trained for.
Why did we help them?
Ah, piss up my kilt!
Just passing through.
Wait, pull your hair, you scabby walloper!
What about that shovel?
Fertilizer, not the murder weapon. It happened at night, but they're not wearing the gas. Unto him that hath, more shall be given. I'm afraid you've come to the end of your time. What the hell does that mean? Aside from the obvious.
Away and suck a turd, you labby-headed wankstein! Chew my banger, you ferret-wearing cockwomble!
That's it.
Shut your puss, fatty
Just try to
boss!
make it through the gate.
We're fling shite in the moon, you spunk bubble!
You're here. I
Let
know
that
you're
flip
here.
it,
Oh.
Bite my boss at you, jobby flaming fart lozenge!
This one protect you against a ferret's fart. Buggered again. That's me off to bed then.
The Dukes are very loose in batting practice. You didn't really feel any tension. If there is any tension, they hit it pretty well. Jenny Keane and Dudley Dukes, the manager.
Remember, you're never alone.
There's no such a thing as an original sin. Off to bed with you.
Toys and Please, don't hurt me anymore. I'm begging you. Mum, Dad.
One day, maybe, we'll wake up from all of this.
Away and suck a turd, you labby-headed wankstein!
You're not a ghost.